Well, Rosa, the stage should be here any minute now. Is there anything I can do?
There is nothing.
You'll tell me why? Why he's treating you like this?
This belongs to her.
Don Diego.
Sheriff, I do not want to talk about this woman.
You won't talk, she won't talk, I don't know.
Sheriff.
3 months ago, you wanted to marry Rosa. Now you want to run her out of town. I just don't understand.
This is between that woman and myself. It does not concern you.
Rosa, there are plenty of other families in the territory who'd be only too happy to have a housekeeper like you. He can't force you to leave Lincoln.
If she does not go on that stagecoach now, I will denounce her in public, and everyone will know the kind of woman she is.
I am not guilty of what you think in your mind. I swear it. You will listen to me. If you believe this terrible thing, may my curse be on you and your family, now and forever.
He's dead. She killed him. She put a curse on him. And she killed him. And for that she will die.
Free to go now, Rosa. Rosa, I'm sorry I had to keep you here for a couple of days while I investigated Don Diego's charges against you. And it was just as much to protect you as it was to satisfy him. The boy's death was accidental. You had nothing at all to do with it. Rosa, you're a free woman now.
I killed him. I killed Juan.
Rosa.
Yes, my curse killed him. Just as if I had shot him with a gun.
Ah, that's nonsense, and you know it.
I will not leave. I will stay in this cell until you punish me.
Now, Rosa.
I know what I have done. I am guilty of murder, and I must be punished.
What are you going to do? Well, I'm not going to drag her out of that cell and throw her out in the street, if that's what you mean.
She's a good woman, Patrick. Always treated me like a king every time I'd visit the Cardenas hacienda on business for Tonto, you know. I'd sure hate to see anything happen to her.
Nothing well, Billy.
Well, I don't know. This Cardenas, I know pretty well. He gets hold of an idea, ain't nothing going to shake him loose from it. You let Rosa go, he might just come here gunning for her.
I know him pretty well, too, Billy. He's a man of culture and refinement. He'd never turn against the law.
Yeah, well, maybe. That could be. But if... I got a feeling, Patrick, if I were you, I'd move Rosa to another town without letting anyone know it. And then I'd put her on the next stage for the East.
Yeah, well, you stay with us till I get back in, Billy. She'll need a friend.
Yeah, well, Patrick?
I got a message from Cardenas. He wants to talk to me. Probably changed his mind already about Rosa. He loved that woman, Billy.
Oh, yeah, you think he still loves her?
Yeah. I might even persuade him to talk to her. Convince her that nobody blames her for the boy's death.
The vineyards of Navarre. Even if you do not relish wine, Sheriff, you will like this. We drink to justice. And now about the woman. When will she be brought to trial?
Don Diego, you know the law. I've investigated the accident thoroughly. Rosa had nothing to do with it. She's innocent, legally and otherwise.
And you intend to release the Bruja? The witch!
I know how you feel about Juan's death, but you're a rational man. You know just as well as I do there's no such thing as a witch or a witch's curse.
Did you not hear her speak the words that put the curse on me and on those of my flesh? Did you not see my son killed before your eyes? How can you not believe in the evil power of the Bruja?
Don Diego, a dog spooked those horses. They panicked and caused the accident. It had nothing to do with an imaginary curse.
How little you know of the dark world, Senor Garrett. The evil spirit of that woman entered the body of the dog. That is how she killed my son.
Patron,
Yes.
it is Senor Ramon. He has returned.
Send him to me.
My father?
You are welcome in the house of your father.
Ramon?
Sheriff.
Show my son to his room. You will want to wash away the dust of the road. We will talk of family matters later. Three months ago, he left his house to become a wanderer, a common trailhand. But now he has heard of the curse of the Bruja and he has returned. I know my son. He will avenge his brother.
Don Diego, nobody's going to avenge anything. All this talk about Brujas and curses is straight out of the Dark Ages. Rose is innocent. I'm the law here, and the law will protect her. Maybe you can understand that.
You speak as if your law were the only law. My people walk this earth, these mountains. A century before, your people even knew there was such a place. There is a long memory in our family of the trial in 1546 of our ancestor, Captain Garcia. The charge? That he burned a Pueblo medicine man at the stake. His defense? That the shaman had put a curse upon him. Our ancestor went to prison for his defense of the bloodline. So do not threaten me, Sheriff, with your laws or your prison. I am of the family of Garcia Lopez de Cardenas, and we will deal with this bruja, this curse, in our own way.
You were right, Billy. Cardenas means trouble. There's no sense sitting here waiting for it.
What are you going to do?
Rosa, if we ride most of the night, we can reach Roswell by morning. There's an eastbound stagecoach due out of there at noon tomorrow, and you're going to be on that stage.
What do you care what happens to me? I'm a murderess.
Now, look, Rosa, I don't care what kind of imaginary guilt you've got in your head. To me, you're innocent. And I intend to see that you go free whether you want to or not. Now, please, don't make me drag you out of this cell.
Are you sure I am innocent?
I'm sure.
I'll go with you.
Now, better if you stay here and make sure Cardenas doesn't find out she's left and ride out after us.
How are you?
I want the woman.
Yeah, well, I ain't had much luck with these cards here anyway.
The woman, Senor Bunny.
Oh, yeah. What woman you talking about?
I'm in no mood for humor. Where are the keys to the cell?
Look, Mr. Cardenas, well, why don't you just go on
The
home?
keys, Senor Bunny.
You're wasting your time. She ain't up there.
Where is she?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I suggest that you tell us where!
Oh, east, west, north, south. You take your choice.
There is a stage leaving Roswell for the east noon tomorrow. Would that be a good choice, Senor Bunny?
Well, every man to his own wild goose, senor.
Lock him in the cell upstairs. Thank you, Senor Bunny. Now we know that somewhere between here and Roswell, we will find Garrett. And that bruja, that witch.
Need some rest. You've been riding most of the night. Why don't you stretch out here by the fire? We'll wait till dawn. 2 or 3 hours ride yet from here to Roswell. Look, why don't you rest?
There can be no rest for a woman like me.
Rosa.
You're making a great mistake. And I must warn you now before it is too late. If you set me free, no one can tell what evil I will do.
Look, Rosa, I don't know who or what put such a fool idea into your head, but I refuse to believe that you're anything but a grief-stricken woman who, for no reason at all, blames herself for the death of the Cardenas boy.
You're a good man, but you're wrong. Don Diego is right. I am a bruja. A witch.
Ramon. A campfire. Far across the valley, you can barely see it.
Rosa, all this nonsense about witches.
I know. You will say I am not a bruja. But there's the world you do not understand. A world of darkness. And that is my world.
Rosa.
When I was 18, the dark shadow touched my young husband, Armando, and he died. He died of a fever on a wagon train going west, and I was left alone in a strange land with a child in my arms. Maria. My Maria is a young girl now. She stays with the Sisters of Mercy in a convent near San Luis. Perhaps Maria is the reason why I accepted Don Diego's proposal. It could help me protect my child. But I could not go through with the marriage. I had to tell him I loved someone else. A man who left me without even a goodbye. I did not know this would hurt Don Diego. He accused me of betraying him with other men, but that was not so. There had been no other, only this one silent love, and this I kept in my heart. But he would not believe me. That is why he had to hurt me. And in that moment of anger, I cast the shadow again on the boy, on Juan. And he died. He died because I have the power. Because I am a bruja.
Rosa, listen to
My
me.
great-great-grandmother was burned for witchcraft. Ever since then, every girl child born in the bloodline has been cursed with the gift of occult powers. Ever since I was a little one, my grandmother made me understand what it was to be a bruja. To cast mala sombra, the evil shadow, over the lives of all who would know me. I have fought against the shadow. It is hopeless. Savia has told me. Just as the blood became cursed when my great-great-grandmother was born, so the curses must be lifted by the flame. If I die the death of a witch, Maria might be saved.
Rosa!
Please!
Stop it!
Let me go!
Rosa!
Let me go! Please!
Rosa, never do that again, never!
Please!
You are not a bruja!
I must save my child.
You can't save your child. Rosa, let me prove to you that all of this is a bad dream. Put your spell on me. You see that you have no such black powers. Put your curse on me now, Rosa. Tell me I'll die before morning.
I could never do that.
But can't you see the way you are, dead or alive? You condemn the child to live in your dark, superstitious world. You can't love her very much.
Do not say such a
If you
thing.
did, you try anything to save her.
I love her more than my life.
And put your curse on me, Rosa. Say the words now. You'll see the words mean nothing.
You do not know.
Do it for Maria now, Rosa.
I warn you.
Now, Rosa, say the words.
May my curse be on you. You will die before the sun rises.
Sheriff! The next bullet will find your heart. If you do not surrender the prisoner to us, throw your gun into the open. Quickly!
right, throw down your guns. Get down off those horses.
Ramon, I'm sorry. I would do anything to atone for the death of your brother, even if I did cast the shadow on him.
When I heard about Juan's death, I tried to hate you. But now, seeing you like this again, I know you had nothing to do with my brother's death.
Ramon.
Father, now you will listen to me. She is not a bruja. Her curse did not kill Juan.
You do not know.
I know. Because I love her. When I went away, without a word to you, my father, it was because I knew then that I loved her. I was afraid she was beginning to love me. I'd hurt you enough, my father. To take your woman would have been too much. I swore to stay away. Forever. She married you. But now you will go with me to San Luis, to Maria, and we will be married, huh?
You fool! Can't you see the bruja will destroy the family by destroying you?
Father, what?
Ramon, your father is right. I could never marry you. I am a cursed woman.
Rosa. The first light. Dawn. I'm still alive, Rosa. Your dark powers are all imagination. I forced Rosa to put her curse on me. Now she knows she's not a witch. She cannot speak words and make someone die. You're free, Rosa. You're free now to live.
Gracias, Señor Garrett.
And gracias from me, too.
My father, when I return one day with Rosa, I pray that I will be welcome in the house of my father.
Don Diego, time heals many things. Maybe it'll change the way you feel.
Oh, Jack, I was so afraid when you didn't come. I didn't know what to...
All right. I'm here now. What do you want?
Jack, I'm your wife. I can't go on living with Pa, sneaking off to see you. I've kept it secret as long as I can. Please, Jack, let's tell Pa.
Maybe you should listen to the old fool. Been figuring I'd head up Wyoming way. I'm not coming back.
But what about me?
Morning. Something wrong?
Go away.
Ma'am, this isn't very safe country for a woman out alone. That's the only reason I...
Just go away, you hear me?
Ma'am, I'm Sheriff Pat Garrett of Lincoln County. If there's any trouble, if there's any way I can help...
No.
Here, hold on.
No, will you please? Please go away.
She's wounded. A bullet grazed her bed. I did what I could for her, but she needs a doctor.
Oh, my husband died 3 months ago. You knew that, didn't you, Pat?
Yes, I'm sorry, but I'd heard a new man had taken over his practice.
Well, Dr. Parsons was due here yesterday, but...
There's another doctor for 50 miles.
Well, I'll see what I can do. I've helped my husband often enough. Here, give me a hand. We'll take her inside.
Yeah, I'll take him.
I'm Dr. Parsons. Mrs. Baines?
Come on in. We've been hoping you'd get here. I'm Sheriff Pat Garrett. There's a girl inside trying to shoot herself. She needs you.
Oh, here, Dr. Parsons.
How long has she been unconscious?
About 4 hours.
She moved at all?
No.
What's on this compress?
An ointment my husband always used. It helps stop bleeding.
What's in it?
Well, I'm not sure. He prepared it himself, and there was still some
You mean
left.
you don't even know what you put on the wound?
Now, just a minute. My husband...
I'm going to need some hot water to clean the wound and to wash my hands. Would you get it, please?
Of course.
Doctor, I know Mrs. Baines meant to do the right thing, and her husband was a good doctor.
Oh, was he, Sheriff? Well, I doubt if there's a good doctor west of the Mississippi, except possibly me. And I've got a lot to learn.
You're modest as well as rotten-tempered.
Just honest. I graduated from medical school a year ago.
That means I've had the benefit of knowing what's happened in medicine the last 5 years. Do you know what's happened? Almost everything that doctors have been practicing for 1,000 years has been proved wrong. We don't bleed our patients half to death now to get rid of the bad blood. And we don't raise blisters on the skin to draw out all the body poisons. And we don't dose them with vile concoctions handed down from the Dark Ages. I say we. The doctors out here, they've been here for 20 or 30 years. They're a little better than frauds. But they don't have any laws out here to keep them from practicing, from butchering their fellow man.
And Dr. Baines never butchered anyone.
Then he's the exception.
What made you decide to come west?
Well, you could call it my humanitarian dedication. Or you could say that patients back east weren't sick enough to put up with my charming personality. In this town, if they want a doctor, I'm it. Now, if you'll excuse me, Sheriff, I'd like to examine the patient.
Saw such a cocksure, pig-headed young man in my life. Coming in here like he was... Oh, if it weren't for that girl in there,
Hey, he's probably just all tired out from the long ride into town.
Well, he can find his own way around. I'll be packed and gone by tomorrow. I'm thankful Edward isn't here to see him take over.
How is your doctor?
Well, the wound's going to be all right, but I gave her a complete examination, and, what do you know about her, Miss Baines?
Well, nothing, except that I've seen her around town.
She ever come see your husband?
No, why?
She's pregnant. What? 7 or 8 months.
But she doesn't look as if she...
I know, but she bound and strapped herself so that it wouldn't show.
She could have killed the child.
Well, it's alive. The heartbeat's sound, although I doubt it could have lived much longer under those conditions.
Why did you stop me?
Be quiet and save your strength.
I don't care.
Well, you better start caring for your baby, if not for yourself. I took the bindings off, and you're going to leave them off.
No,
You strap yourself up again like that, and you'll kill that baby.
I don't care. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Well, that baby has a right to be born, whether you want it or not.
It's his baby, and I hate it. I hate everything about him. Go away. Please go away.
Oh, let the girl alone. She doesn't know what she's saying. I'll stay here till she calms down.
She's right, Doctor. You can't talk to her while she's like this.
All right, I'll give her a sedative and talk to her later. Well, I haven't made much of a success out of myself since I came to this town, have I, Sheriff?
First day.
Managed to antagonize everyone I met, including you.
The sedative finally took effect. She seems to be drifting out to sleep now.
Did you find out anything about her?
No. No, but I think I've placed her. You know, I'm almost positive she's Judd Marlowe's daughter. Her name's Mary.
Judd Marlowe?
Oh, he has a ranch somewheres up in the valley. He hardly ever comes into town.
Well, maybe we ought to talk to him and find out. Get hold of yourself.
Let me alone, you hear me? Let me go.
You're going back to that house with me. Now, you get hold of yourself or I won't be able to help you.
I don't want your help. I don't want anything. No, just let me go. I don't want the baby. I don't want to live.
What do you think you're doing?
Stay out of this.
Now, look, you tell me what's going on.
This is my patient. Now, you keep your hands off of me.
You heard him, Santee.
What does he think he is coming in here stirring up trouble? What kind of a doctor is he?
Santee, this is none of your business. Now, everybody, move along. Come on, out of the way.
I don't know about the rest of you, but that doctor won't be around here very long if it's up to me.
Well, I've given her a stronger sedative. She'll have trouble fighting that off. It'll be best to have someone watch her close.
I'll stay with her tonight.
Well, that'll help, Miss Baines.
She needs someone close to her. Maybe her father can help. If we could only reach her
I
father.
know the road. If I start right now, I can have him here early tomorrow.
Come in.
It's Mary. She's in labor.
All right, I'll come right in.
Oh, help me. Please help me.
Dr. Parsons is here, Mary. Everything will be fine.
Doctor, give me something. Let me die. I don't want any more pain. Please, I want to die.
Chloroform.
Now just breathe. Breathe deeply. Breathe hard.
Then you believe in easing a woman's birth pains.
Of course I do. As much as I can. Although it slows up the birth, I just hope this baby doesn't come too early. His heartbeat is around 180.
Normal's about 120, isn't it?
I'm going to examine him, Miss Baines. She's not in labor.
What is it then? What's wrong?
The heartbeat of the baby is fast. There's pain. Slight hemorrhage. The placenta separated prematurely. It's caused by binding herself up like that.
Internal bleeding. There's nothing you can do, is there? She and the baby will both die.
Could be in hours. At the most, a day. If I was just back east at a hospital, even then. Miss Baines, I want to try something. I'm going to need a large room, the largest room in town. And some acid, carbolic acid, every gallon I can get my hands on. I got my instruments.
I'll do all I can.
Is there anybody else here in town that could help us?
Well, there's only the barber, but all he does is pull teeth.
Maybe he knows something about anesthesia. I'd have it done by tomorrow by noon. Can't wait any longer than that.
You're going to operate.
Yes, I am, Miss Baines.
Mrs. Baines, this is Mary's father, Mr. Morrow.
Where is she?
Upstairs, some men are bringing her down. The doctor's with her. He's...
All right, bring it down easy. Come on, watch those steps.
Oh, Mary. Mary.
Oh, I didn't want you to.
We looked everywhere for you. Why didn't you tell us?
After I ran off, I couldn't.
All right, men, let's go. Take her on over there. I'm sorry, mister, but this is urgent.
Where are you taking her?
Well, I'm glad you got here in time. You can give the legal permission for the operation. Come on, Miss Baines.
Operation? She's having a baby, isn't she? What do you mean, operation?
Well, I'm going to have to attempt a cesarean section on your daughter.
What's that? What are you talking about?
I'm going to have to take the baby. Now, by surgery, or it'll die.
Surgery? You mean you're going to cut my gal open?
That's right.
I never heard of such a thing. I know what you're cutting on my daughter.
Look, I don't care what you want. I know what has to be done.
Look, women have been having babies around here for a long time. She'll have that baby like they do.
I already told you she can't have it that way. If I don't operate, the baby will die. They'll both die.
I got no way of knowing that's right or not. That's just your opinion. I heard of too many people dying under the knives of some fool doctor. I'm taking her home. I'll get some doctor in El Paso to look at.
Look, I can't sacrifice that girl's life for this man's ignorance.
Doc, I want to help you, but legally you need his permission.
All right? You can charge me with murder if she dies. That's the law, isn't it? Come on, Miss Baines.
Sheriff, you better stop him or I will.
Mr. Marlowe, he says he has to do this. I believe him.
I want you to sponge everything down with carbolic acid solution. Just let it soak in. I'll take care of the operating table and the patient myself.
Why all the carbolic acid, Doc?
Well, sometimes infections set in after an operation. We don't know why. But we do know that the use of carbolic acids help prevent those infections. Wait, take it easy on the chloroform. Just a little at a time.
Dr. Parsons, a cesarean section can save the baby. But the mother.
I know. There have been 80 known sections attempted in the country. Most of the mothers have died.
Then why are you trying it? Don't think her father won't bring murder charges. He will. And a jury of people from around here will back him up.
You think I should let her and the baby both die? And just do nothing?
No. But if the chances...
There's a good chance of succeeding too, Miss Baines. I watched a new technique demonstrated by a Dr. Sanger. That's the method I'm going to try today. You wash her down with a solution. I'll soak the blankets. You man, that's fine. Just wait outside and keep the others out. Somehow I never thought I'd be operating in a saloon. We better get started, Miss Baines.
You let him go ahead? He's in there cutting order?
Marlowe, I couldn't take responsibility for stopping him.
It's not up to you. She's my daughter.
And he got a right to say what's done to his own girl?
Santee, you stay out of this. You don't know a thing about it.
I know that fool doctor's in there trying something none of us ever heard of. Even her father don't want it done.
Get out of my way, Garrett. I'm going in there before it's too late.
You're staying right here.
Well, if you ain't man enough to stop this thing, maybe we are. How about it?
I don't want to have to draw this gun.
Well, you make sure the baby's all right, and then you come back. I'll need you, huh?
Hey, that was a baby crying.
Miss Baines! Miss Baines, she's hemorrhaging. Compress these arteries.
The baby's born. Why doesn't he come out of there?
Can't stop the hemorrhage.
I've done everything I can. Everything I can think of. Ice. I could pack it with ice. I need some ice. Is there any ice here in town?
Down in the basement in the cold room.
All right, you two men go down and get it and crush it and bring it back to me. Hurry.
What's the matter, isn't it? My girl's dying.
Well, let me go.
It's written all over your face. My girl's dying, isn't she?
Marlowe, turn him loose. Leave him alone, Garrett. He's got a right.
You killed her. You're a butcher.
Now, look, she's not dead, but she will die if I don't get back in there.
You'll not keep me away from her now?
It's up to us to stop this butcher. Everybody!
Let's go. What are you doing? Get out of here! You'll mess up this room with your filth. Go and get out of here.
I'll arrest every one of you if that's what it takes.
You'll have to shoot to do that, Garrett. We're staying unless you want to kill all of us.
Keep him away from this table, Garrett.
Any one of you takes another step into this room, I'll shoot.
Shut down here. Come on, come on.
Stopped the hemorrhage, but she's lost so much blood. Doctor. How's the baby? It's a girl, Mary. Your little girl.
You drop in and see me the next time you're in Cinnamon Bend.
I'll do that, Doc. It'll be a month or so before I'm back up this way again.
Well, they're doing just fine up there, all three of them.
I'm just saying goodbye, Mr. Baines.
It's been good knowing you all these years, Pat. On your way, would you ask Seth to pick up my things this afternoon? I don't want to miss that stage east.
Miss Baines, you have something important waiting for you back east?
Yes. Yes, all my relatives are back in Philadelphia. They're important. I'll be staying with them.
Well, that isn't what I meant exactly. What I mean is, you ought to stay here. Don't you think so, Pat? Oh, yes.
You want me to stay on here with you?
Well, that's what I said, isn't it?
You think you need me?
It's not that...
Well, you do. You know a great deal about medicine, Doctor, but almost nothing about people.
Just a minute.
The head and the heart make a doctor. Now, if you think you have something to learn about people from the example of a doctor like my husband, I'll be glad to stay.
I took the liberty of putting his picture back up. Well, somehow the room just didn't seem right without him. Pat, listen, thanks for everything.
Good luck, Doc. Good luck to you, too, Mr. Baines.
to you, Billy.
Good morning, Patrick.
Just like that, huh? You come waltzing into town after 6 days, and all you can say is, morning, Patrick.
Well, if you're wondering, I lost my old pony about 5 days ago, Patrick, up in Baker's Canyon. I had a landslide up there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I guess I can be glad it didn't take my horse. I left it down here at Traeger's stable to have it tended to. Had a bad hoof or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what about that cattle Tundle sends you up to Rawlins to get?
Oh, yeah, I never got there. I've been laid up with a twisted ankle all this time. Don't tell me old Tunnel's all head up on account of I've been laid up all this time.
Oh, no. He's just been worried, that's all.
That's more than I can say with people around here. Of course, you should have come looking for me, Patrick.
That ankle got well in a hurry, didn't it, Billy? Especially with all that walking you've been doing.
Got any more questions, Patrick?
How's he look to you, Billy?
Well, you did right well, Mr. Traeger. It looks real good. You got the swelling down, everything. You say $1?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Much obliged. Say, I got a thing here. Fellow gentleman with horses like you are. I was wondering if you could maybe fix this up for me.
Could be. Fixed Miss Tompkins' false teeth last week while she waited. Let me get my glasses and a pair of pliers.
No, I'll tell you what, I'm real thirsty. I've been riding a long ways. I'll be over to the saloon over here. Can you watch my rifle for me there and don't scratch it. I'll have your hide.
Something valuable, huh, Billy?
Just get it fixed, Mr. Traeger.
If you didn't see her yourself, I thought someone else might have mentioned her.
He's looking for a runaway girl.
Maybe you've seen her, sir.
I just got in.
Crossing the road. A rather pretty girl. About 19. Red hair, green eyes. Wearing a calico dress. I've been searching for her for over a week now. Riding my buggy from town to town.
Where'd you start from?
Milford Junction, 50 miles south.
What are you going to do when you find her?
I'm going to teach her a lesson she'll always remember. She's a godless girl, even though she is my own. She belongs in a nunnery. That's where I'm going to put her, once I lay my hands on her again.
There she is, Billy. Good as new.
Where'd you get that? This hair necklace has got your hands on it. What did you do with my daughter?
I lost her. You see, I knew she was scared, running from someone. I saved her life 5 days ago. Her horse fell over a cliff with her, up in Baker Canyon. They took her to a trapper's cabin. There was no one there to help us. Just her and me.
That was 5 days ago.
I stayed there all this time.
I don't believe your story, boy. How'd you get that bloodstain on your shirt?
I'm telling you the truth, mister.
And why'd you lie to me about losing your horse, Billy?
I didn't want to have to do any explaining, Patrick. This was my business.
Now it's mine. What about the bloodstain?
Well, I got it when I killed some rabbits when I was taking care of the girl. And I've been looking for her ever since she disappeared from the cabin night before last. She just left us to unlock it.
Looking how?
The best I could, mister. Only nobody around here had heard of her. All she left me was her name.
What name?
Lily Varnell.
Lily Varnell? Who you fooling, boy?
Well, that's her name. I mean, that's what she told me.
I don't believe she ever told it to you. Where'd she pick a name like Lily Varnell? Worst woman I ever saw in my life. Got run out of Milford a month ago.
Well, maybe she lied to me, mister, because she didn't want you to find her.
You're the one who's lying. I say you never knew my daughter's name. Because you killed her. For her necklace. I'm ordering you to put this man in jail. He's going to be tried for the murder of my daughter, Phoebe. Phoebe Canfield. I'm ordering you, Sheriff.
Mr. Canfield, nobody orders me. Let you and me go over to my office, Billy.
Are you taking my gun, Patrick?
I didn't say anything about taking a gun.
Just taking a walk.
Come on. Phoebe Canfield, that's a pretty name.
That's right.
Billy, what I don't understand is why you went to so much trouble to lie.
I don't know. What other reason could I give, Patrick, to explain being away for 6 days? I was away for 6 days. I didn't want to have to tell a story. I didn't want people around here
To know about Phoebe? But Billy, you could have done it a lot easier. And sometimes I guess a man doesn't think real straight when he gets mixed up with a woman.
Don't say it like that.
But in 5 days, she never gave you her right name. Billy, you know, you don't have a lot of friends around here to make it easier for you if it gets to a jury.
How's this stinking town?
No worse than any other town. People go by past performances.
I'll tell you, Patrick, I love that girl.
Yeah. That's what I had to be sure of.
You wanted to be sure of what?
I'd quiet down if I were you, Mr. Canfield.
I only want to find out what the boy knows about my daughter.
I told you I don't know anything, Canfield.
Did you ever see a bad seed grow, Mr. Garrett? Beautiful flower. Something wrong with it. Destined for a violent end, even from the time of its birth.
Why don't you just shut up about her?
You have quite a temper, haven't you? All those shooting scrapes you've been in.
Take it easy, Mr. Canfield.
Perhaps it was my fault. Raising her without a mother. But then, some men get married only once. No one suits them after that. What's your name, boy?
His name is William Bonney.
William H. Bonney.
I'll remember that for your grave marker. What did you do with my daughter's body, Mr. Bonney?
You're a dirty liar.
That's what she called me. And all I was trying to do was keep her from running away. From taunting men with her sweet talk. Inveigling him into believing that she needed protection against an unreasonable father. Teasing, twisting them. That's what she did to you, didn't she, Bonnie? Only you killed her. Put him in jail. Or I'll kill him.
Baker Canyon is out of my jurisdiction. If what you said happened in Baker Canyon...
Then I'm getting a circuit judge. I'm having a warrant issued. And he'd better be here when I get back.
Are you threatening me, Mr. Canfield?
I gotta find her, Patrick.
She's alive.
You're gonna give me 2 days. Just 2 days. Patrick.
You mean to tell me he's dragged me here 20 miles over roads that aren't fit for a mule to travel and expects me to issue a warrant on a crime he can't prove?
That's the story, Judge Medford.
Why'd you let him go?
I told you this morning the case was out of my jurisdiction. If the girl's alive, Billy will find her.
And if she's dead, what more you need then to issue a warrant?
I'll have one for you in 10 minutes. Now, I'm a fee officer, Mr. Canfield, and I am fining you $5 for taking the court's time. Now, are you going to take me back, or do I have to rent a horse?
I'm not leaving.
Then the fine goes up. Provide transportation. If ever I listen to a wild-eyed story like yours again, I ought to have my head examined.
Care for some?
I'm not asking for any courtesy.
Just what are you asking for?
You say this boy will find her. And how does he intend going about it?
If your daughter used the name Lily Varnell, then somehow she must have known the woman in the past.
You're saying my daughter knows a loose woman?
I'm saying only that it's possible Billy might find her through Lily Varnell.
If Phoebe isn't already dead.
I don't think so. Mr. Canfield, she's running from you. And if she's to be found, Billy will have a better chance of finding her than you.
In other words, you're telling me to stay in town?
For everyone concerned.
Yes. Well, that's one way for a father to find an erring daughter. Send a hoodlum after her.
Get some sleep.
You're so kind, Mr. Garrett.
Lily Varnell. Who told you she'd be here?
The stage driver up at Killian Station, he wasn't sure, you know.
Who is? So half a dozen people in this town like to lay hands on her in that crooked Farrow game. She run out about 4 weeks ago.
She did. You don't know where she...
You sure seem anxious to see her. What'd she steal from you, boy?
Well, She's looking for a girl she might know.
Have you got a drink on you? Try Kelly's up at Greenbrier.
Much obliged.
Wait up, I'll walk home with you.
How'd you close up kind of late?
Oh, I had the place locked up 20 minutes ago, and that man Canfield came in. Didn't want his wagon, had me find a saddle for his horse.
Saddle.
You'd think the devil was after him the way he rode out of town.
Did he say where he was going?
No, didn't say nothing, but he won't get very far with that miserable horse of his. Took the back alleyways, too. Now, where are you going?
Bar's closed. What else you looking for?
A woman named Lily Varnell?
Well, you're feasting your eyes on her. Fine feathers, perfume, everything goes with it. You got any money?
No money. No time to waste. Looking for a girl with red hair and green eyes.
So's every other man I ever met in my whole life.
Sure gave me a lot of sweet talk, didn't you? What'd you give me this for? Or a joke? I told you things about me, how I felt. I never told anybody. You're a liar.
Billy, I had no choice.
Yeah, you're good. You're real good.
I've never spent 3 days in all my life like I spent with you, Billy.
I'll bet.
You're wrong. I fell in love with you, Billy, just like you fell in love with me.
Well, why did you lie to me?
Because I had no choice. This happened to me once before, 2 years ago. Another man I met. We were going to be married. I found his body in an alleyway. The night before he was to take me away. He'd been shot in the back. And somebody had taken his gun. The day you saved my life in Baker Canyon, I found the gun in the bottom drawer of my father's bureau. For 2 years it had been there. My father had killed him. And I knew that he'd kill any man who ever came near me. So I ran away. And I ran my horse over the cliff deliberately. But when I woke up in your arms, Billy, I knew that I wanted to live. But I knew that my father would follow me and find me with you. That's why I ran away from you.
Why did you come to Lily Varnell?
Because I'd heard of her and I knew where she was. And it's the only way I could figure to get away from my father and be done with you. The men I'd meet in dance halls, I knew I'd never fall in love with.
We're going to be married. I'm not afraid of your father.
Yes, sir. What can J.C. Summers do for you today, sir?
Oh, just kind of looking around here. You wouldn't happen to have any dancing shoes, would you? I mean, something like a lady could get married in? Yeah.
And maybe a pair of star heels for a gentleman?
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Show me what you got, will you?
Yes, sir.
How much?
Right off the boat from Galveston, our only import. Straight from Paris. Yes, sir. Hand sewn, every inch a lady's slipper.
How much?
$5.
All right, sir. You just made yourself a deal.
How about a pair of boots for a gentleman?
Billy? Billy, is that you?
No, it isn't, Billy. But he led me to you, Phoebe.
Pa? Pa, don't hurt him.
Who's to blame a father for killing a man who brings his daughter to a place like this? We'll just wait here.
Phoebe?
Take your last look at her, Mr. Bonnie.
Honeysuckle, Billy. Remember? Hanging over the cabin window.
Billy. Leave them behind with the rest of it.
For when you grow up, Anita.
This is Lincoln, New Mexico Territory in 1880, as it was seen through the eyes of one man. His name was Pat Garrett. He was an officer of the law. He was a man who never backed down from anything or anyone in his life, and he had only one weakness: his love for a half-wild boy whom he regarded almost as a brother. The boy was William H. Bonney, known as Billy the Kid, and Pat Garrett knew how it must end for one of them if their friendship ever failed.
Good shooting.
Hello, Billy.
I didn't want to let you earn that $100 too easy, you know.
Mean you're gonna make it hard for me, Billy? Your turn, Billy.
Yeah, well, I'm much obliged to you there, Patrick, for making it so easy for me.
I reckon you'll have to split the prize money, $50 apiece.
It looks that way. I didn't figure on splitting that money, Patrick. You want to tell me something? How come a man who don't think no more of a gun than you do can shoot like that?
The man wearing a badge, a gun is just a tool, but he has to know how to use it.
You know something, Patrick? I think it means more than that to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not a big man. A lot of men bigger and tougher than I am. This thing somehow seems to sort of even up everything.
I wish you didn't believe that, Billy.
There's $50 for you, Pat.
Thanks.
And the same to you, Billy.
Yeah. You want to help me spin this stuff tonight, Patrick? Ought to be some fun around here.
Not for me, Billy. I gotta make my rounds of the county. Gotta be in Silver Springs by tonight.
Well, maybe I'll see you there then. I have to take 100 head of cows on into Silver Springs first thing in the morning.
Billy, they've got enough trouble over there with that new gold strike. Don't hang around. Just sell your cows and head for home.
Cowboy. About wetting your whistle with a bottle of red eye.
Working at your job isn't exactly one of your faults, is it, Leggett?
Pat Garrett?
Well, Silver Springs is booming. Keeping it quiet's all one man can do. Yeah, the town is booming, and your jail is empty. Who's paying you, Leggett?
Now, you listen to me.
Ah, don't get all riled up. Strikes me as being a good deal. For you.
You too, if you're sensible.
I try to be.
Sheriff Brady doesn't always use good sense. I'm glad to see his deputy does.
And I figure it's my long suit.
Man's got to live.
And learn.
Then be smart, Garrett. There's only one way to play this game.
I figure the same thing myself. Who is it?
Paul Mason. He runs the Silver Queen Saloon and almost everything else in this town.
Paul Mason.
Paul Mason.
Well, maybe this will give you an idea what kind of man Garrett is. He's the only lawman who ever tossed Billy the Kid in the pokey, and he kept him there, too. Until Billy got this Englishman Tundle to give him a job on his ranch.
Well, how does the kid feel about Garrett?
I don't know. But he's driving in that 100 head of beef that you ordered from Tundle sometime tomorrow, so maybe you ought to ask him.
In the meantime, when Garrett gets here, give him this.
$1,000?
We're up in the ante. Expecting you, Garrett. I'm Paul Mason. Buy a drink? Is that all you want to buy in this? I don't mind blunt talk as long as the man's reasonable. How about that drink? Huh?
You're the first gun toter I've ever seen who turned his back to an open road.
Well, a man faces trouble. He doesn't have to worry about his back.
Excuse me, Garrett, but I think you dropped this.
I've changed my mind about that drink.
Suit yourself. I don't mind a man being honest, as long as he minds his own business.
My business is the law in this county. I intend to mind it.
I knew he'd mean trouble.
I still think this will buy what we want. Maybe not Garrett, but I have a hunch we might be able to work out something with Billy the Kid. Called me a cheat, tried to draw on me. It was self-defense.
What were you defending yourself against? He isn't carrying a gun. Get Marshal Leggett. You don't have to send for him. You'll see him soon enough. Give me a gun. I'm arresting you for murder. March.
Did you see the gun yourself?
I sure did, Judge. I reckon the new deputy sheriff went off half-cocked. Mason must have seen the other fellow go for his gun and beat him to it. Simple as that.
All right, Hiram. You can go now.
Yes, sir.
A man has a right to defend himself, Judge Ryder.
You don't have to remind me of a man's rights, Mr. Mason. I regret that I have no choice, Mr. Mason, but to order the marshal to free you. Unfortunately, the law treats all men alike, even those who hold it in contempt by their daily actions. You're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry, Pat. The law has to shield a man who has no respect for it.
My fault, Judge, not yours. I reckon there are as many ways to make the law work as there are to break it. I just picked the wrong one. It's a mistake I won't make again. Judge, how many different laws you figure there are in these books of yours?
Thousands. Why?
How many of them you suppose a man breaks every day of his life without even knowing it?
Quite a few, I guess. What's on your mind?
Well, I've been reading these books ever since Sheriff Brady hired me. Never saw much use for all these laws until right now. It seems to me that a man who has no respect for the law can't know very much about it. Learning just might change his mind.
I know how you feel, Pat. But Mason's a dangerous man.
So am I. What's more, I'm pig-headed, stubborn on top of it. Only trouble is I'll need some help from you.
I'll uphold the law to the letter.
That's all I wanted to know. I'm not a man to hold a grudge.
I am.
All right. Have it your way.
You're under arrest.
For what?
There's an ordinance, a county ordinance against spitting on the public streets.
What are you trying to pull, Gat?
I just told you you're under arrest.
Tell Harry to give us some music. Oh, hello, Billy. Mason is waiting for you at that table in the back.
Sit down, kid.
Brought your cows. Where you want them?
Oh, anytime, any place, kid. Right now, I got something more important to talk to you about. You ever had $1,000 in one piece before?
Only when I was asleep. Who do you want me to kill?
You're kidding, Billy, but I'm not. Price $1,000. Man is Pat Garrett.
Well, money's good. It's just one thing, Mr. Mason. See, I'd like to live to spend it. Making a try for Pat Garrett, the surest way I know of not doing that. I kind of like the odds in my favor. Not dead even.
Supposing I double it.
Only thing you're buying from me, Mr. Mason, is 100 head of cows. There's one thing you should know, Mr. Mason. If you hire a man to down Pat Garrett, and this man misses, you can bet your bottom dollar old Pat will come calling on you. I just bet you he don't miss. Good night.
But you were on your way back to Dundle's Ranch, Billy.
I gotta collect the money from the cows first, Patrick. Let me buy you something here.
Drinks are on the house. You and Billy, Garrett.
Oh, that's mighty nice of you, Mr. Mason. Yes, you're the fastest draw, Patrick. I wonder who it is, you or me.
You're under arrest.
More games with your ordinances, Garrett?
No, not this time. Serving liquor to a juvenile is a felony.
Have it a belly full of your games, Garrett.
Do I have to say it again? You're under arrest. Resisting arrest, too.
people just don't care how soon they die. Some men sure pick a hard way to commit suicide, don't they?
I had to grant Mason bail.
All right. Turn him loose.
You've had your dance, Garrett. Now it's time to pay the fiddler. Let's go.
Well, I guess it's time I made my rounds. Mason has to get even for that beating you gave him. I suppose you know that.
Yeah.
You'll never submit to an arrest again.
Well, I knew this job would have some kind of drawback.
Good evening, Patrick. You know, sometimes I think you got a little twisted there, Patrick, about which one of us finds trouble the quickest.
Makes sense, Billy.
Well, our friend Mason's got it all worked out for you, Patrick. Even offered me some hard money and do the job for him.
You take it?
Oh, is that a nice thing to say to me, Patrick? Of course I would have, I just didn't need it bad enough.
I apologize, Billy. Now, tell me, what is it you're having so much fun with?
Well, Mason's sending Leggett to suck you into a trap at the Silver Queen. Thought maybe you'd like to have me go along with you.
Not this time. You stay out of this fight, Billy. You've got no stake in it. Billy, I'm telling you for the last time, you deliver your cows and get on home.
Uh-huh. Well, I was afraid you'd take that attitude. All right. I'll just do that little thing.
Billy!
I'll see you around, Patrick. I have to deliver some cows.
You've made tangling with Mason sort of your personal business. Just got word there's a ruckus at the Silver Queen. A man's been shot.
All right.
You, won't be needing me, I guess, huh?
You're wearing a badge, aren't you? Get on the balcony.
It's coming now. He's got Leggett with him.
That's Leggett's tough luck.
Mason! Don't shoot, Mason!
Patrick, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. No, I was just doing what you told me to do. I was just delivering the herd right in town here, and there's no need to get all riled
Get
up.
off that horse, Billy. You're under arrest.
Dadgummit. I swear, Patrick, you're the hardest man to understand. Here, I done what you told me to do. I practically saved your life.
Billy?
All right, all right. I'm getting off. How's your arm there, Patrick?
Oh, a few shotgun pellets in the arm never hurt a man. I thought I left you in jail.
Well, you did, but that was a mistake, like I said.
You mean they just up and turned you loose, eh?
Well, yeah, something like that.
Billy.
You mad, Patrick?
No, just worried about you, Billy. Can't you stay out of trouble?
Trouble? Oh, me?
If you go too far, I'll have to come after you.
When you do, you better come shooting, Patrick.
I don't want it ever to come to that, Billy.
It makes two of us. To me. I don't know, Charlie. You could always start a fight. Oh, what do you say, Patrick? I didn't see you standing there.
Billy? What are you doing in town? This isn't payday for Tundle's crew.
No, just passing through on the way to Tundle's line camp.
Oh?
Hey, let's get that drink, kid. Charlie, look at that, will you? Now, that's something a man could walk mighty proud in.
You've been riding in the moonlight too much, Billy.
A town like this, ain't nobody can afford a pair of $40 boots.
Except Billy, if he had it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something, Patrick. If I wasn't such an honest man, I'd sure be thinking mean about them boots.
Why don't you save your money and buy them boots?
Yeah, with 2 months' wages. There's only one way you'll ever own them boots. Yeah, what do you got on your mind, Charlie?
Forget it, Charlie. You and Billy are working cowhands now.
No, don't get riled up, Patrick. We're all friends around here, ain't we? Well, Charlie just trying to get a rise out of you.
Trouble is, a man starts thinking wrong, the first thing you know, he's doing wrong.
Oh, Patrick, poor man, ain't been a deputy long. You sure got religion, boy.
No, just trying to head off trouble. You've got a good job with Tundle. Work at it.
And I don't like people telling me what to do.
Maybe I don't like telling you, Billy, but I'm doing it just the same.
All right. I'll give it some thought.
Be sure you do that.
Man, walk hard in those boots, Charlie. Look at them shine, boy. Dancing boots, that's what I call them, Charlie. I know a man at Missoula. You do? What makes him special? He buys cattle. He got bad eyes, too. Can't read a brand at 2 feet. Wouldn't care much if he could. Remember all them lonesome cows we passed riding in? Maybe we ought to introduce him to that friend of mine.
couple of days' work, you'd own them boots, kid. Pair of silver spurs to put on them.
That's what I like about you, Charlie. You sound just like a jingle of money. Come on, we got some stuff to pick up for Mr. Tundle. Come on. You should have seen the look on your face.
He needs another beer. You buy it.
So you're Sheriff Brady's new deputy. Well, I work for Andy Gorman.
Buy the man a beer. Buy the man a beer.
Got no sense at all, Oranger. Wasn't so much trouble burying you. I'd have shot a lot closer. Oh, I was only trying to have a little fun. Well, you had it. Now get out of town. Well, I tell you now, Brady Andy Gorman won't like him. He won't last very long. Lenny?
There's a man who thinks you made a bad mistake hiring me as your deputy.
If you wore a halo for a hat, there'd be some who'd say the same. Andy Gorman will be one of them.
I've heard a lot about him. It's time I met him.
He's a big man around here, Pat. I hope you won't tangle with him.
You didn't ask many questions when you gave me this job.
I'm not fussy about a man's past. Just the same, I made it a point to find out as much about you as I could.
Did you find something that bothers you?
No. Only black mark against you is your friend, Billy the Kid.
He's still my friend.
I knew that when I hired you.
And what's the problem?
Well, sometimes a man must make compromises. But I've got a hunch you won't.
Maybe I've never found a good enough reason.
Well, we'll see.
Hi.
Hey, Pat. Here's your first month's pay. I hear you had a lively time last night. 3 new customers in the pokey.
Not much for Saturday night.
I guess it depends on your point of view. How do you like being a lawman?
Well, it's easier than rustling cows for a buck. Less chance of a hanging, too.
The town council meeting last night, motion was passed to give you a raise. That is, if you decide to stay permanently.
Drifting can get to be sort of a habit. But I always figured I'd know when the time came to put down some roots.
I guess you know that doesn't make me mad.
And I've got no complaints. In some ways, this is a lazy man's job, and I admit the charge. Keep the drunks below the deadline, make sure they don't wear any guns on Sunday, head off trouble when you see it coming,
No different from riding herd. Except some cows are smarter than some cowpokes I've known.
Oh, if you're not too sleepy, I'd like to ask a favor. I know you had a rough night, but my wife's been pestering me about taking her to church, and,
Well, I was figuring on loafing, but I might as well earn my money while I'm at it.
I'll take over before noon.
Sunday.
All right, it's Sunday. I didn't ride in to go to church.
I didn't think you had. To save you trouble, I'll take your guns now.
Lenny, pick up the stuff. Don't bother me, cowboy.
No bother. You don't wear a gun on the street on Sunday.
I'll take care of it, boss. There's nothing to take care of. I'm Andy Gorman.
Look, it's Sunday. The town is quiet. I like it that way. You'll get your guns back when you're right out of town. It's simple.
Almost as simple as you are. If you think that tin badge you're wearing makes you something special, you tell Brady I don't think his joke is funny.
Gorman. I told you I didn't like a fuss on Sundays.
One of you people, go get Sheriff Brady.
It seems to me you're old enough to have better sense. You're under arrest.
What's the matter with you, Pat? Haven't you got good sense? Locking up Andy Gorman. Are you turning loose? Well, of course I am.
Without even bothering to find out why I threw him in the pokey.
All right. Why?
It doesn't matter. My fault for not knowing that some men would be privileged.
Now, you know better than that.
You're turning him loose, aren't you?
Well, I've got to. Gorman
is a privileged man. You should make out a list for your deputies, naming the rules and the men who can break them. Like packing a gun on Sunday doesn't apply to Gorman. Most important would be the names of the men licensed to kill.
Now, you listen to me, Pat Garrett.
There's one rule I do not have to obey. You know, the law always meant a lot to me, even when I broke it. I always figured it worked the same for everybody. I was wrong.
Pat. Put your badge back on, Pat. You just reminded me of something I've almost forgotten. I guess you'd call it a man's duty. Better get started on that loafing.
You look like you got a bad case of the regrets, sir.
No, it isn't that. Gorman paid his fine. It's the first time in 40 years he's been bitten by the law. He doesn't like it.
Get the horses. You've shown me where you stand, Brady.
You can take it that way, if you want to.
I rode into Lincoln today to see you, Brady. Too many of my cattle have been missing lately. As far as I'm concerned, it's because of Tundle and that outlaw crew of his, including Billy the Kid. A few years ago, I knew what to do, and I did it. Guess times haven't changed as much as I thought.
And
never knew paying a little fine to rattle a man so much.
He intends to smash Lincoln County, every man who stands against him. Put the pieces in his pocket. When he makes this try, this country is going to explode like a $2 pistol.
Funny thing about trouble. The more you worry about it, bigger it gets. You really think he meant all that talk about Tundle, I mean?
Another excuse for Gorman. He thought he could ride roughshod over Tundle. Found out different. He won't be fussy about proof. You sure about Billy, Pat? I mean going straight?
Well, I'm never sure about Billy. Only way to find out if Gorman is right is to catch those rustlers first.
That would help. It'd put it off that much longer. You sure that you want to find out?
I'm sure. Either way.
Good luck, Pat.
Thanks.
Here. Not since you turned honest.
I want to talk with you, Charlie. How you been?
Sound. Saw Pat. Still wearing a badge.
Yeah. On him, it looks all right, huh?
Might look pretty good to me if I get caught. Pat couldn't hang an old pal.
You think not?
You mean being friends don't mean nothing to Pat?
Means more to him than does to you and me, Charlie. He's just different. He's honest. It's hard for guys like you and me to understand, right?
Maybe you'd like me to pull out of the county to avoid stepping on Garrett's toes.
That's why I rode up here. See you around, Charlie.
Now look, Billy. We've been friends a long time, but that doesn't give you leave to run my business.
Seems to me you've been doing all right with your business, Charlie. I counted better than 50 head of cows back up the draw. And I was glad to see that none of them were Mr. Tundle's.
What would you have done if they were carrying Tundle's brand?
I'd have waited here to hang you.
You mean that, don't you, kid? Sometimes I think you and Garrett are too much alike. But I'm glad you come up here. I was going to look you up anyhow. I got your present.
You're not much of a fellow to do something for nothing, Charlie. Are you? What do you think these boots are worth to you?
Not a thing. Maybe I'm just hoping they might help to make you change your mind.
Well, in that case, you just wasted your money, Charlie. Unless your feet are shrunk since the last time I saw you.
They won't fit me. They owe you more than a pair of boots, kid.
I think you mean that, Charlie.
Never meant anything any more in my life. Try 'em on, kid. Maybe you're right. My hanging around here is bound to bring trouble sooner or later. Not with you over Tundle's beef and with Pat. Trouble is, I need a stake to travel on. And 50 head of cows will give it to me. But it takes more than one man to drive.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Charlie. Wait a minute. I had the idea there ain't going to be no strings tied to these boots.
And I meant it, kid. Look, it ain't like you were stealing them. Just give me a hand getting them on the move out of these hills. I'll take them the rest of the way alone. Oh, just that much for old time's sake. We've been pals.
Yeah, we've been pals. I knew them were dancing boots, Charlie. I knew it, boy. All right. I'll tell you what, you give me your word. You clear out when you get rid of that bunch of cows, all right?
I never lied to a pal, Billy. I'll give you my word.
Got your guns, kid.
You heard me, Billy.
That's one way to make friends.
I told you it was Garrett's pal, Billy. They've both been working for Tundle.
I want both your names.
For what, grave markers?
I don't make markers for rustlers, but I keep a record of the names of the men I hang. I want to face Tundle with them. Save something to be hanged.
Drag the other one over to that tree. I'll take care of this one.
I'm going to kill you, Oranger. Oranger! I said leave him alone.
I'll get the ropes.
I know they call you Billy the Kid. What's your real name?
My name is William H. Bonney. You better remember that, Corman. Because we're going to meet up again sometime.
What's his name?
His name is Evers. And Tundle didn't have anything to do with this, Corman. Charlie quit better than a week ago.
All right, Oranger. Hang him.
Watch your partner swing first, Billy. Billy, it's your turn now.
That's enough. You didn't waste much time, did you?
I don't intend to waste any now. Hang him, Oranger.
He's my prisoner. You try to hang him, Orange, I'll put a bullet through your head. Nothing I can do about the one you've already hanged. Range law says you've got that right. The range law doesn't figure if a man's under legal arrest. And he is.
They were rustling my cattle. I caught them in the act.
Aye, then you can charge Billy here with rustling. Just be sure you're right. There's been only one man camped here. You'll have to prove it was Billy and not Charlie Evers.
You keep pushing, don't you, Garrett? You know I can't prove it in court.
I get paid to do my job. Right now, it's arresting Billy here for trying to steal some of your cows, if you say so. You'll have to prove it.
Don't make me laugh. It won't work, Garrett. You used to be the kid's sidekick. Looks like you still are from the way you're acting. Maybe you've been...
Don't say it, Gorman. Cut him loose, Orange.
What do you say about that charge of cow stealing, Gorman?
There'll be another time. him up.
Cut him down, Billy. We'll bury him before we ride into town.
I'm sorry, Patrick. About Charlie, I mean.
You're always sorry, Billy. Well, it's too late.
I didn't steal those cows.
Keep shoveling.
I'll give you my word. If there's been anything. Just hung around here too long, that's all. When I get back, I'm going to clear out.
Running away won't help.
Won't be your problem, anyway. Just got one more thing to do. That's a promise.
To kill Gorman? No, Billy, you're going to stay on at Tundle's ranch and keep trying.
You're not telling me what to do, are you, Patrick?
You'll do it. I believe you, Billy, about those cows.
All right. All right, I'll try it. But you know, I keep thinking about the time when I won't feel this way anymore.
That has to be up to you, Billy.
Maybe I had something to do with this. I don't know. Maybe I could have talked you out of it, Charlie. But I sure like them boots, boy.
What do you say, Johnny boy? God, partner. Hey, how you doing? All right, boy. Where you been? Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. What's the matter? Your old man been keeping you home, huh?
He still thinks he's back in the old country. I'm sure getting tired of his preaching. But that's what I wanted to see about.
No. What do you mean, boy? You don't want to tangle your old man.
He's got nothing to say about what I do. If he thinks I'm going to spend the rest of my life on that two-bit farm.
Johnny?
How are you, Mr. Nagel? Just talking to Johnny here.
Johnny, go and bring out the rest of the supplies. Stay away from that hoodlum. I said now.
Johnny, do this. Johnny, do that. I'm not 12 years old. I'm a grown man. I'll do as I please.
Johnny! Come back! Johnny! I told you before to stay away from Johnny. And I tell you once more. I see you with Johnny again. I forget you're just a boy. And I take you apart with my own hands.
Don't ever try to do that, Mr. Nagel. That boy has a right to pick his own friends, doesn't he?
Oh, it's you, Johnny. Your father's been looking for you. He's a fine man, Johnny. You'll be good to him.
I'm leaving, Mr. Apple. I'm going away for good.
Johnny, just because you're mad, don't be foolish.
I don't intend to be, not anymore. I'm going to need some money, Mr. Apple. My father's so good and kind, why, he'll make it up to you. Give me what money you've got, quick.
Put that gun away and go home, Johnny. We'll pretend that this never happened.
I'm through pretending. I don't want to hurt you, Mr. Apple.
I'm going on home. No. Johnny, give me the gun! Get out of my phone! Get away from me!
Johnny, drop your gun!
Why did you do it, boy? Why did you do it?
I'm glad I missed you, Mr. Garrett.
Leave me alone. Done quite enough.
Sorry, Carl. I shot high, but Johnny stepped up into it.
Always I try to do what is best for Johnny. Always he turns away from me to that Willie Bally.
Billy had nothing to do with this. Johnny was alone.
No. Johnny wouldn't do such a thing. It was Billy. He put him out to it. Yes. Yes, that's it. I saw it. With my own eyes, I saw it. It was Billy who pushed me. Then he ran away.
Carl, do you know what you're saying?
Yes. I know what I'm saying. It was Billy. He was with him. He made him do it. My Johnny didn't know what he was doing. It was Billy the Kid who killed him. It was Billy the Kid. He ran out of the rear door. You didn't see him. But he was there. Yes. He was there.
and join us. Come, Ellie, you have another sister, don't you? An older sister? What's the matter?
Nothing, I hope, Billy.
Conchita?
Billy, have you seen Johnny Nagel today?
Well, if you asked him for something, I wouldn't tell you.
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, I saw him this morning when I first rode into town 2 or 3 hours ago. His old man started was raising the ruckus. I mean, I tell you, boy, so I just cut out. I don't want to tangle old Carl Nagel.
How long you been here?
Well, that kind of depends on what you think I've done.
Billy, I asked you a straight question.
Yeah, well, I reckon you could find out easy enough, couldn't you? You've been here for 2 hours. Not long enough.
Would be if you could prove it. And I don't mean by your friends here.
Well, I spoke to the Padre as I rode in this morning. I've been here ever since. How about that?
That's good enough. Father Juan wouldn't lie, not even for you.
That's right, he wouldn't. So what? You said something about Johnny.
He's dead, Billy. I shot him.
You shot him? Why'd you shoot him?
He tried to hold up Paul Apple's general store. He killed Apple and ran for it, right into me.
Johnny Nagel? What? That's all mixed up, Patrick. I mean, he wouldn't do anything like that. You know that. Are you sure?
I'm sure, Billy.
Oh, no. You had to kill him.
He stepped up into my shot. I intended to wing him.
I want to see him.
No, Billy. Stay out of town.
Why?
Carl Nagel blames you for what happened to Johnny.
He blames me? Why me? Why does he blame me? Huh? Never mind, I know why. I know. Everybody blames me. So everybody does. Well, maybe they're right, Patrick. And maybe he's right, I don't know. Maybe. Well, I never did anything to Johnny Nagel.
I know that, Billy.
I never did lay any claim to a halo, Patrick. I never did and I never will. Tell me, Patrick. Can just knowing me, I mean, if a fella just knows me, see? Can that make Johnny Nagel bad?
Of course not, Billy. And Carl Nagel will know that, too. Just give him some time.
Where's Billy? You didn't bring Billy back with
You lied to me, Carl. Billy wasn't there.
you. Yeah. But it doesn't matter. You see that, Garrett? It wasn't my Johnny. It was the devil. Billy Bunny.
Carl, listen to me. Carl, Johnny is dead. Billy had nothing to do with it.
No. Johnny wouldn't do this thing. It was Billy. He's full of tricks, but he cannot fool me.
Carl, you're sick. Give me that gun. Go on.
Don't move any closer, or I'll have to use it.
Say, Pat, Jake, get out of here.
Jake? No. Move slowly. Take Garrett's gun.
Don't be a fool, Carl. There's no need for this.
Do as I say.
Sorry, Pat.
No. Throw it over to me. Quick! Now, you go, Jake. Find Billy the Kid. Tell him that. I want him. He will come here to me, or I kill his friend. Pat Garrett.
Forget it, Jake. Leave Billy alone.
No, Pat. Look at his face. He means it.
I'll just wait 30 minutes for him. Tell him that. Then I'll shoot.
Jake, wait!
Sit down, Garrett.
Carl, Billy's no fool. He won't come.
You will come. You know it, too. Sit down.
What is wrong, Billy?
I'm mourning, Chiquita mio.
It's for a friend.
For a friend. And for me, too, I think. Maybe for something I never had. And never will have.
Shall I dance for you?
Billy? That's what they call me, Jake.
It's Pat. He's in trouble.
Well, my friend Patrick has a way of taking care of things like that, Jake.
Not this time. It's a double-barreled shotgun with both hammers cocked. He's looking it right in the eye.
I never met the man who got the drop on Pat Garrett.
You've met him now. It's old Carl Nagel. He means to kill Pat unless,
Unless what, Jake?
unless you show up right away.
Old Carl wants his chance at me, Jake? Is that it?
Look, Billy, Pat's your friend.
So you think I ought to die for him, Jake?
Well, I never thought of it that way. Or I shouldn't have come.
You came, Jake, because you thought if it had to be one of us, I count for less than Patrick. Funny thing is, Jake, I think maybe you're right.
Hey, Billy, Carl finds you packing a gun, he'll kill Pat sure. Well, he's like a mad dog. There's no reasoning with him.
They will not save you. You killed Johnny. Get back. Get back!
Carl. Carl, will you listen to me? I've known you for a long time. I've seen your farm. That's a good farm, Carl. You worked hard to make it good.
It was only for Johnny. And he's dead.
Yes, I know. I killed him, Carl. I couldn't help it. I didn't want it to happen that way, no matter what he did.
Everything was for Johnny. I loved that boy. My only son.
Carl, maybe you tried too hard to make him something he never wanted to be.
No. It was that Billy.
You're trying to blame Billy for something that was all your own fault. You drove Johnny. Trying to tie him down, trying to keep him a child.
No. You lie. Johnny loved me. Always had respect for his father.
He died saying he hated you.
No. No. Not my Johnny.
No, he hated you, Carl. It's that you're trying to kill, not me or Billy.
Anything you will say to save Billy, huh? Anything.
Carl, I'm trying to save you. You kill me, you're Billy. You'll hang.
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. Except what I must do.
Billy's coming! Here comes Billy! It's the kid!
Garrett, move over. Over.
You've got one shell left in that gun. You'll have to use it on me, Carl.
Killing you wouldn't bother me, Garrett. You must know that. Handcuffs. Move back and take those handcuffs. Move. Take them down and put them on your wrist. To the stove. Move. Tie yourself to the pipe. That's good.
Billy!
Hey, wait, Billy. Maybe I can talk some sense into the old man.
Looks like somebody tried, Jake.
What you said, Billy, about you're not counting.
I told it to my friends. I kind of think old Patrick's one of them, don't you?
Yeah.
Hold this for me.
Night comes. I was a brave one. I was showing off. Making Johnny want to be like him. Close. As soon as I'm sure the shotgun won't miss. finish it. My God, forgive me for what I was going to do. I didn't mean it, Garrett. I know. I know it was my fault. I was wrong.
You've had enough trouble, Carl. Go on home. Straighten the rest out later.
You're easy on him, Patrick.
I've been easy on you, too. Why'd you come, Billy?
I don't know. Ain't much like me, is it?
Isn't it? Thanks anyway.
You don't owe me nothing, Patrick. I'm not the hero type.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Video 1 ngày 5 tháng 7 2024 bên Chilling Let's Go của anh. Và anh sẽ bay tiếp cho các em xem nhé. Ok, để tự lại. Anh sẽ khiển một chút. Mình sẽ kiếm 50 củ để 50 củ để roll tiếp lên chiến sĩ nhất. Ê, nếu lái được thẳng quá, trốn mua. Lái thẳng rồi. Chỉ xong rồi phải không? Máy hù tỏ. Đùa, mày đùa. Thôi, kệ cho mày tự đi. Truyền thuyết tăng trưởng mày. Xa sửa binh nhé. Ok, thật ra được 3 của 47 chứ không? Cộng 3,17 nhân trừ 20%. Tầm chơi động 20%. Đây là nạp chút năng lượng chua quá bản thân. Vay sẽ dư lên 127 triệu của mình. 127 triệu quét à? Đây chơi lên đây, gọi 2 cái màu vàng. Rồi xong. 7 kéo ấy. Sao? Nộp. Chơi giảm đất. Xếp thằng này quỷ à? Ác quỷ vô ba đùa tao cái này nó là tử rồi dọc rồi chết rồi đi kìa 2 phút hơn của pháo mày cộng 10 cho thời. Mạnh đùa tao đây rồi ngã chéo mà thêm không được 16 lá mà
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Tao anh khỏe và thằng với thằng tạch thằng đấy à? Đấy là Thút 98. Thút 98 đéo đâu ấy, ở tận dưới này. Này thằng này có Annie, này cũng tối. Ô, thằng Silas kia khỏe hơn. Ô, cái gì đấy? Thằng sút cánh với này. Nguồn lúc à? Dạy các bé nguồn lúc à? Em nói game này điều điên. 35 củ. Nó sang cua mới. OP. Yes. Free auto block. Rồi ra con Zurich 3 luôn đi, xong rồi thầy xếp tiền luôn. Giá hầu hết đéo Zurich 3 cho Red 3 vừa trước là Zurich 3 còn mẹ làm gì quanh luôn nhưng mà lúc bây giờ rồi chôn đấy rồi trêu thế. Được tao dừng được. Mà Zurich tạo huyết thì vẫn lên đầu tanh mà đúng không? Không như đâu em là chưa có anh thì rồi. À đừng đánh đầu anh mà. Tán làm đéo rồi đúng không? Tán làm gái làm đéo rồi mệt lắm. Ôi tốc độ sống mặt của vào. Ui đây rồi, tổng thủ sĩ chưa? Loric đã biết tổng thủ sĩ không? Này sẽ dồn hết là 6 mà 94 máu đấy, dồn hết là 694 máu. Yes. Để rồi xin cho cụ này nhớ thành mắt luôn, nhưng cho cụ chưa được chính nhá. Vai tay trước, tập tay trước là để kê tay cánh tay lên cái ghế một ngồi để đẩy ra đơn này, xong rồi lên tạ đơn từng tay một. Gạt vậy cũng feeling rồi thầy ơi. Tôi lùi. Đây thua lại. Với cháu 3 thì được. Khỏe đấy. Chết 7 à, chết 6 rồi. 500 chưa được mua. Đây vậy tôi lên chilling okay. Đi ai sống ra nguồn nước vào bây giờ đến dậy thì còn thẳng đi học luôn. Ai từ từ nó ngứa tay quá. Christian là cái gì à? Token, cái token như cái này em dùng như Roblox quay được đó, nhưng mà anh có một tí tiểu rồi có bao nhiêu cái nhỉ? Shop không. ba quay để dùng thay cho tiền Roblox rồi, nhưng mà trong game này nó để tiền Roblox đắt vãi để nó cho cái quay một tí. Token anh quay sang Silat nhé, anh top 2 sẽ đéo này Silat anh ấy còn sườn đâu bia ơi cái đéo rồi găng tay á đéo quá. Đéo này Azit ở chơi Azit vào mấy thằng chơi Azit vào chắc đủ kiếm đấy. làm việc cho bố. Sắp 3 dùng dít 3. Đã một trẻ sắp chết. Quá. Mày cứ nói đi thì nói dập cho xem. Quỷ nó chịu. Đéo có đồ này. Phải lấy. Đéo có nói hết nói là đéo có nói đồ đâu à. Con ta đất 3 đéo làm gì được à? Đây làm rồi làm rồi. Anh thử đéo làm gì được. Nhập pet đùa. Một con Zozik nữa. Một Zozik nữa. Bắn ăn luôn lên 7 rồi. Đéo ra Zozik cuối. Xì bà. Còn ta chuỗi thua tại đánh chuỗi phạt thắng này chuỗi mua. Chuỗi Việt Nam không. Yes. Just broke lui. Yes. Còn Tuấn nó trong này này. Còn Tuấn nó trong này. Không, nó tắt cả game rồi. Cái đây. Phải không? Nó tèo. Mày chiếc đồng. Mày chiếc lười à. Mày đây. Buổi chiều mấy giờ vào làm cho biết. Rồi anh nhớ ra lốt con số cuối rồi. Với 3 của bố. Có Silas rồi là Silas 2, tao đánh lên Silas đánh rồi. Ra tại phải lên 8 người tao lên 6. Bố dồn Zozik. Một con Zozik nữa thôi đéo dồn nữa, tự ra đi. Nhóc. Người chúng nó chết hết rồi đâu. Ta thấy mày bảo nó chết rồi. Thế. Kinh vậy chồng. Có Zozik cuối đâu. Ngồi đéo ở đây. Như vậy. Ngồi đéo gì nhỉ? Yes, broccoli. Giáo có đủ đồ cho tất cả mọi quan. Có 2 tỏi ra lấy 2 tỏi ra lấy kỹ kiếm ấy. Rồi. Có farm lốt tiền lên chết đi broccoli rồi. Thằng kia 1,9 tỷ mà 100% kia thua mua. Thua rồi. Chơi đi. Hay à. Rồi cái kết liễu cái trở được như cứt. Đấy đó yếu một gì. Rồi rồi. Chán quá, lịch sở chán tốt rồi. Chán quá, lịch sở chán. Rồi sao em mấy ông phá quỷ thứ tư thứ năm phải làm bài tập. Thứ tư phá quỷ. Quay từ sáng đến tối đi tập gym, rồi quay tiếp một tí đi ngủ xong. Đéo rồi, mày thấy đúng không? Tại thế, tao mở nó hết mà. Tôi mua à? Auto ở cuối mà. Cái auto cuối này. Nó mới update rồi. Auto đây. Nga. Ngồi dưới kéo đầu ấy, kéo ra. Để mình cười quá. Lúc em phải đọc một lúc nhanh nhẹn đi xem mà 100 lần xem. À. Đoạn thông thoại. Đúng. Chỗ nào? Đi tập gym á? Nó có đi cứt. Nó không vào lúc có vào trước, lúc mày chưa vào u mấy nó bảo là đi thì đi chung chứ người này có người ở nhà thì đi làm gì. Cái phòng tập gym mở muộn là anh vẫn đi đấy. Phải chưa? Đi à? Có đéo nhỉ? Vũ tô tanh. Lùi à? Biết tàu bất ngờ. Nhau chả. Tự em tin. Tự em tin. Mày đi cho tao ấy. Đó thì anh thì mất